Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the kick serve. That is such an important serve to have, a great weapon for you to use as a second serve because it is safe and it also bounces up and it really hurts your opponent. It makes them hit the ball up here and it can really do a lot of damage, and it can set up the point for you and just leave the court completely open for you to hit that punishing shot. So today we're going to go over how to start feeling. So today we're going to go over the basic technique of the kick serve and the most important things to focus on in order for you to start feeling that kick and for that ball to do its job, which is to have enough height over the net, to get that curve over the net, and for it to bounce up. So just a quick reminder for you guys to remember that you need to have that continental grip. If we don't have our continental grip, then nothing is going to work. So let's make sure to have our continental grip, and let's start over with this exercise. Alright guys, so we're going to do this exercise that we are going to be on our knees. You can stay off both of the knees so you can keep this one up if it's more comfortable. And the reason why we want to be lower on the ground is because this way we can really go more up on the ball, and we kind of forces us to go up. If we don't do our job and just hit more down, the ball is going to go straight to the net. That is why we come down in order to feel that kick, because the kick is essentially a brush up on the ball. Just like we do a forehand, it's a brush up. So that is why we're going to start the exercise on our knees, and this is how we're going to start feeling the kick serve. So we are going to grab the racket right now on the triangle right here, again with a continental grip. And essentially guys, the kick serve, we want to make sure that we are hitting the ball left to right. So left, right here, to right, that way. So this is the path. I'm going to do it this way. This will be the path of the kick serve right here. And notice how it's going from left to right in an up motion. We're going up on the ball this way. Okay, so what is really important for you to understand, and this is why also we are here on the knees, is that we need to go up on the ball. So if we are going to hit the top of the ball all the way here, there is no way that we can, first of all, hit over the net, second of all, hit left to right, or kick it up. We can't kick it up if we make contact here. It's not physically possible. There's nowhere to go if we hit that ball on the top. So the key here is that we toss on our head, around this area right here, on our head, and we let the ball drop more. So it's going to be here, the ball is going to start dropping, and this is when we want to hit it. That way we can go up on the ball and left to right. If we hit the top of the ball, we can't do that anymore. That would be great for a flatter serve, but for a kick we need to let it drop a bit so we can go up on it, left to right. So that is the key. Now, if I'm going to be on my knees and I'm going to hit two in front, this toss, and I'm going to try, there's just no way I'm going to make that ball over the net. I need to hit it somewhere around my head, right here, so that I can make it over the net. So this is the exercise right here, so you guys can see we grab another triangle, continental, we are sideways, and we want to hit the ball around this area on our head so that we can go left to right and up on the ball. Take a look. That's the only way that I can kick it up. If I toss in front, so you guys can see from this angle, if I toss two in front, there's just no way I can go up on the ball. It's going to go straight down. That is why I see a lot of double faults in the net. And also, if you're trying to do the kick and it's not working, that is a very, very common mistake. So again, let's toss on the head, let the ball drop. Feel that the tip of the racket right here is dropping under the ball well, and then it's going up on it, under and up on it. Okay, and the reason why we're grabbing here in the triangle is because it is a little bit easier to feel the ball. Also, you know, if you're starting out and you grab it here and you really are not used to this motion and finishing here, you may just hit down, and I don't want you to break your racket. So just make sure you're going left to right, finishing the motion right here. So that's why it's good to start out here. And then next, you can grab the racket normally and feel it from here, which should be a little bit easier to kick up because now you have more length on the racket. So guys, you do want to make sure that you hear that spin sound, okay? You want to make sure that you're not tapping the ball. So if we were back here, you want to make sure that you're not just pushing the ball up like that you really feel that brush up, that you can hear it on your string. That's when you know you're doing a good job. It's not a slice because we're not getting on the side, but we're sort of getting under this way, and we're hitting left to right, left to right. Now, it does take time. It is something that needs to be developed, because if you haven't done it before, it is quite difficult. So take your time. Starting out on your knees really close to the net really helps you feel like how you're supposed to brush up, versus just keep trying to tap it, or making contact up here, or just going this way. So we want to let it go, you want to let it drop on your head, and this is the motion right here. After you have that down, then you can get on your feet and you can do the same thing. You can still grab it at the triangle and have the same feeling, and then when you feel better, you can just grab it normally, and just make sure that we're going up on the ball, that we're tossing on the head, and that we're really able to feel that ball going up. What I like to tell my students is that the kick serve works best when it's the longest time in the air. That means that we're accelerating really fast but up, so the ball is traveling for a while in the air, and that's going to make it that when it bounces, it kicks up higher, versus just trying to hit a hard shot. You hit a harder shot that doesn't travel for long in the air, it's not going to kick up. So we wanted to go really travel slowly in the air. We want to speed up here, but we wanted to have a really good height, and it travels for a while in the air. That means that it's going to be a safer serve, and that it's going to kick up better, okay? That's what we want. And as you guys start to feel more comfortable, then you can make your way back, and again, do it from this position still, and then make your way back and start to do the full motion and use the legs. But the first is very important that you get the feel, and that is what we start here, and we start on the knees. That is very helpful. That is how I like to teach all of my students, and they at the end they do end up always getting the feel of the kick. Now, it's so useful to have a kick serve, because it is a very safe serve, and it's a serve that it's very difficult to attack, and also sometimes can become a weapon if you get really good at it. You can just do a kick and have the person really struggle and hit that ball here, and then also leave the court completely open. If you do it on this wide side, it's very effective. Also on this side, you can just have the opponent same thing. It's very difficult to hit this ball a high backhand. They're going to have to either really back up to the fence to let it go down, or they're going to have to be really inside the court and time it really well to hit it good. But it is a very effective serve. So I definitely recommend you guys to learn it, but learn it the right way. Take your time. Make sure you're letting the ball drop, you're doing it left to right, and that you're following all the steps. Alright guys, if you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making videos like this for you guys. Also, don't forget to check our coaching up below for any coaching needs that you have and any help that we can provide for you. We do lots of video analysis, and we do help a lot of people and help them get to the next level with the strokes by just pinpointing what is going on in the shot that they're looking help with, and just guide them every step of the way so they can stay on track and keep making improvements. All right guys, see you soon.